So you see, it's got the counter in the top left. It's timing how long that we're live. It's getting the beat building. It's getting the flow going. It's getting it build up. And then we say, all right, start to have some people build up there. Let's see, what do we got? 15 seconds in. Let's get a little bit. We got this good background behind us. See, now we got to do it.
Go.
Bam. Then it goes to 2. Then it goes to 3. Then it goes to 4. Then it goes to 5. So welcome everybody to Mortgage Monday. We have volume 74. This is a big week, guys. This is something that I've been waiting for very, very long to get this special guest on with me to Mortgage Monday. Please introduce yourself, Mr. James Chungling.
Hello, everybody. This is James here tonight, just with Chris, and super excited about this moment of us having a little live moment here and just chopping it up a little bit.
But it's been a long time coming there, right?
It has been. It definitely has been. But we're definitely super excited to try to get out there to you guys and let you guys kind of get a chance to ask us some questions and see what we're kind of got planned for 2019 as a group.
Absolutely.
So I'll kind of let Chris kind of kick it off a little bit and we'll kind of go from there.
Not a problem. So my mother says hi.
Hey, Mom. How you doing?
Because I knew she would be one of the first ones on. I told him that. But, 2019, I think for us is a new chapter. And it's a story that's been going on for me for the last 8 years. And I'm going to let you tell the guests a little bit more about your history. But I think this has been something that's been building. And I know my passion in the game of mortgages, helping clients and everything. And I see that in you,
absolutely,
which is why I think we kind of blend so well. So tell these lovely folks, these followers of Mortgage Monday, a little bit about yourself, where you come from. I know you've been in the business a lot longer than me. Kind of break that down for them.
Yeah, so I'm actually from Brooklyn. I'm from New York. Obviously, I live in Delaware now. I've been in the game since I was 19 years old, so a lot of experience. I've been doing it for quite some time, and my passion, kind of like Chris, is obviously helping homeowners, making sure that we put them in the right position, make sure they have the right, support to give them the knowledge that they need to obviously buy a house.
Absolutely.
And I just have a passion for people that are just looking to better themselves. Mm-hmm. Obviously in this industry that we're in, there's a lot of loan officers out there, but not everybody takes that time to really show them the way and kind of give them that roadmap to help them be successful in owning a home. I'm married. I have 3 children. Chris and I both have the passion for cars.
Oh, yeah.
We're super into cars, car shows, cars and coffee, exotics.
And coffee. I love it.
BMW.
We're actually a part of a car group posse called the M's. We are a part of the M's because, like myself, James has an M5, a beautiful M5.
I do.
V10, naturally aspirated, just completely worked. And then I got my little M6 going on. So, you know what? We have a lot in common, man.
Absolutely.
And to kind of piggyback off of that, this is where all of this started. We met, I don't know, a year and a half ago at a car show, Cars and Coffee, through a mutual friend, Chris, our boy Chris, and I was introduced to Chris through Jen.
Yep.
So it's just funny how you kind of get introduced to people, because Jen was on Mortgage Monday probably about 30 or 40 episodes ago, because she's in homeowners insurance, and I work with her on a day-to-day basis. And then that led ultimately to you sitting here right now. And I think that's just the greatest form of networking, at its fullest potential. Never knowing that person that you meet, how they're going to affect your business or how you're going to create a business with that person.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I remember when we kind of talked about it, it was kind of like a joke. Hey, we should team up. We should bring our teams together and form one big family. And we kind of laughed about it.
Right.
But then we sat down, put a game plan together, and it just really came to fruition.
Put it on paper. And I think it's funny how well the pieces really lined up between the loan officers that you have, the processor that you have, the team that I had going, and how we kind of blended that together into a blended family to really come up with our Newark team at Guaranteed Rate.
So just to kind of give you guys an idea of this team. So it's a total of 14 of us. With Chris and I, it's a total of 16. We're going to be bringing a new office in the Newark area, and it's experienced loan officers, right? So
Absolutely.
Loan officers that actually have the same passion, the same drive,
book of business,
and they obviously do business the right way. When I saw Chris and I met his gang and he met my gang, it just kind of meshed. It just blended together, and it was just a no-brainer for us to come together as one unit and we're all super excited about this. Everybody is pumped. The realtors will know about it. Our partners will know about it. The new office, and you guys will get a chance to see that soon. We will have that to come later on. Obviously, we want to make sure that all of our referral partners and family members come out and see the new location as well too.
I heard we're going to throw a banger for that office opening party. I've heard there's even going to be maybe like a live band that shows up. It sounds like it's going to be just something that's next level in this business, and is really just trying to kind of accommodate who we are by us kind of showing up. So I'm really excited about that party. Details to come for sure.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned on that. But, you know, you mentioned a lot of good thing about the way that you and I kind of line up as far as doing business and kind of what we're doing here. You know, a lot of people look at change and they say you're either being proactive or reactive. And I think, to speak for you and, you know, definitely for me, I was being proactive in this change. And you can probably agree with that or not. But we're looking to better not just ourselves as loan officers, but to better the experience and try to take that mortgage experience from the way people did it 40 years ago, where you just sat down at a bank teller and, you know, talked to somebody about a loan and you signed a piece of paper, it was done. And then it evolved to email, phone calls, you know, now doing digital mortgage applications online, which GR started, thank you. And, you know, really taking the humanized touch out of it. I think that's why we both agreed upon the same office as well, because we see that bringing it back to the human interaction, to sitting down with our clients, with our realtor partners there with them, going over the loan details, going over the loan scenario.
Uh-oh.
I think Katie is cooking right now. That couldn't be...
Not sure if you guys can hear that. But this is what live is all about.
This is what live is all about. My wife is cooking dinner upstairs, and she set the smoke detectors off. Normally means she's cooking. Guys, I apologize about that. Hopefully, oh, it's better. She opened the door. But back to what I was getting to, you know, we're trying to change the way mortgages are done. We don't want everything just to be over the phone. You never sit down and see us. Now, granted, we're licensed in many, many states, so a lot of times that's what happens. But I think my goal, and I know we talked a lot about this as well, is we want the face-to-face interaction. We want to sit down with our clients and be able to better their lives, to sit down and break down this transaction. Talk to me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, right, that one-on-one connection is what it's all about. Obviously, you get the opportunity to use some of the software and some of the technology that GR has.
Right.
But to Chris's point, at the end of the day, all you realtors and customers and potential friends that's watching on live, we genuinely care about your interests and making sure that we get our borrower, our customer, in that home that they're looking for.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's all coming down to that one-on-one connection and just having that one-on-one touch with our customers. So I can definitely speak for our team.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's super passionate about making sure that our customers close on time.
Yep.
I know that's obviously a big thing, and we want to make sure that we're not missing
kind of
close
important.
dates.
It's kind of important.
Right? We know there's a lot behind the scenes to make sure that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Myself personally, my wife and I, we personally just bought a new home.
Congratulations.
So as a new homeowner,
right,
for our new home, we know exactly what that process entails. Right. So you're dealing with real people that actually are in the trenches just like you are. And I think it's going to be a really good thing and a nice splash to have GR in Delaware.
That's huge. You know, I was actually talking to a client before you got here, and he said, Chris, I have another question for you. But he said, I just want to apologize. And I said, stop. I said, why are you apologizing? He said, well, because we talked at 4 o'clock today, and then I'm calling you back at 6. And I said, if you called me 10 times in one day, you wouldn't have to apologize. And I think that's the difference of the level of service that our Newark GR team is going to bring to the industry. Is we're here to hold that hand the whole step, every step of the way. It's not, oh, I have another question, I'm sorry. It's how many questions do you have that I can answer for you? Because getting that person to the finish line may not always be easy. But if you have an experienced loan officer that truly cares about the client and the realtor partners on both sides, it's only going to be a more seamless transaction. And I think that's what our main goal is to bring there. I mean, not to mention, people say Guaranteed Rates has some of the best rates out there. And, you know, that's a fantastic thing. And I'm very excited about that part. But what we're going to bring to the table is so much more than just an interest rate.
Right.
And I think taking it away from just this transaction, that transaction, and turning it into helping this family and helping that family. I mean, that's why I got into the business, and that's why I think our teams blended together in one are just going to flourish, and it's going to be pretty hot.
And just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a color of a background of our LOs on the team, and we have people that are currently, was a previous vet as well, so they have a lot of experience in VA products and helping our vets get better loans and better programs.
So big.
We have loan officers that specialize strictly with the DSHA programs and do a good amount of those first-time home buyer products to help get them into the door, help get the funds that they need to get those homes that they're all looking for. So it's a very blended team/family.
It's pretty dynamic too, to be honest with you. I mean, we have guys that do reverse mortgages on our team. If you're 62 years or older and looking to maybe get some equity out of the house that's paid off, we have specialized loan officers that do reverse mortgages, 203Ks if you're looking to get some renovations done, with that home purchase or refinance. So I think we have the spectrum pretty well covered, and we got a bunch of comments here that I want to try to scroll down. My mother said you're burning the house down. That is true. Everybody's laughing at Katie. Steve Rosen says, mortgage alert. Got a mortgage alert. Tracy goes, James, you have your hands in a lot of things with cars, mortgage and merging the teams. You must have a strong support system behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Tracy, that is definitely
Shout
true.
out to my wife. Absolutely. I mean, I got to say, she's definitely been my backbone. She's doing a really good job as well as a loan officer with us at Guarantee Rate. And you got to have that support factor. I know Katie
100%.
Obviously supports you as well.
100%.
It makes a difference when you actually have your spouse that actually understands the grind.
Bro, true.
Isn't it true? Right? It makes
true.
a difference when you go into bed at night knowing that, you have somebody that actually supports what you're doing. So shout out to you as well. You're doing an amazing job, and everybody that's commenting, thank you for the comments as well too. But I think one of the biggest things that I want everybody to also understand, even though Chris and I have a lot of fun and the team have a lot of fun, we also have accountability. At the end of the day, we take our job very serious. We know that people must close on time. They have a lot of things in the back end to make sure that happens. And if it doesn't happen, we got to make sure that we hold people accountable to that. 100%. And that includes all parties, not just people internally that works for us, but all parties that's involved with the transaction. And that is exactly what you guys want, to make sure that yourself and your customers and referral partners are taken care of.
Right. And communication has always been one of the biggest, I think, facets of the mortgage game to be successful or to have people trust you, because there's so many people out there that just don't relay the right expectations. If I don't have news, I'm going to say, look, we're doing everything we can. I'm going to find out what that update is as soon as humanly possible, and you're going to get it, and we're going to get everything figured out. And so many people just don't pick up the phone. I had somebody tell me last week, they're like, you know what? I called you beginning of the day, and you called me back by the end of the day. She was like, your voicemail says you'll return the call in 24 hours. That's absolutely correct. But that's the level of service that people in 2019 need. It's not the old, we're done work at 5 o'clock type thing. 5 o'clock, if I got done work at 5 o'clock, you know how much more free time I would have on my hands?
Absolutely.
I could build a whole nother car if I got done at 5 o'clock. I started work this morning at 6 a.m. just trying to get two things done.
And we're still working.
And that turned into, it's 7:30 right now. And after we get done Mortgage Monday, I got about 2 more clients to help out after this. But that's what it takes. That's why people out there want to work with James and myself, because we put in what we get out of it, because we care about those families. And that's what we need to do to be successful. This business is ever changing. I know you've been in it, 18 years?
18 years.
18 years.
18 years and counting.
And counting. I've been in it 8 years, but it's not the same as what it was in 2011 for me, and it's definitely not the same what it was back when you were 19 years old. I mean, I got into the business when I was 22, and it's just a completely different, ever-changing. It's ever-evolving. Absolutely. Absolutely. And just staying on top of the game with technology, I think, is big. And GR's got a lot of technology, man.
They do. I mean, we're not going to really touch all on it tonight, but the technology is so good. It allows you guys to literally have access to us 24/7. To myself, to Chris, to our team members. And he's kind of talking about 6 o'clock in the morning to present. We work weekends. If you got those customers that needs to have a pre-approval and put that offer in, reach out to us. Because again, at the end of the day, we know time is money. right?
100%.
And there's no time to wait. There's no time to delay. You got to make sure that we're on top of it. So really looking forward to this partnership, man. It's super exciting.
Absolutely.
The group is really, really excited. And like I said, our realtor partners and people that know about the change are super excited. So thank you for embracing it.
Yes.
Thank you for allowing us to continue to serve you guys and serve our community. And continue to stay tuned because there's so much more to come with everybody that's involved.
And, we're going to do a big Mortgage Monday once our office is all built. So you guys can actually meet every one of our loan officers. You guys can meet our processing staff. You guys can meet our loan assistants, everybody that's involved on the day-to-day operation. That way, when you see an email from Kiara or maybe Candy, you know exactly who you're talking to. You can put a face with that email to feel like you're all involved and all in the loop. James, I look forward to the partnership with you, brother, because this is literally sky is the limit for us.
Absolutely.
And I've never felt more sure about being at the right place at the right time with the right set of people with it. So I definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to do big things together, and you guys have to tune in more because we got a lot more to come.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Take care. Thanks for joining Mortgage Monday. Good night.